Hey everybody, my name is Jake. I'm the current president of Chi Alpha Christian Fellowship at the University of South Florida, Tampa. I'm a fifth year civil engineering major. I'm an avid longboarder, a calisthenics enthusiast, a full-time deep thinker, and a restless sleeper. And I would like to take this opportunity to share a piece of my testimony with you. Moving to USF was a huge step for me. It caused me to step out of my comfort zone and transition from a small rural town, and in all honesty, it was a little overwhelming. But overall, freshman year went by great, especially academically. I did very well. Sophomore year rolled around, and everything really started to unravel at that point. I really saw a heavy drop in my grades. I started losing communication with the people around me that loved me and cared for me. And ultimately, I lost track of the big picture, graduation, for instance. This all climaxed near the end of that spring semester as well, when my best friend, one of my closest friends, freshman year roommate even, he jumped from the fourth story of our apartment complex as a result of a bad trip on mushrooms. He just completely lost control of himself, and best I can figure, he was trying to get outside. Following the passing of my friend, I found myself smoking more dope than I had ever before. I remember one night laying in bed, just pondering life and death and what it meant. And I realized that regardless of what I thought, these were all facts of life. Almost instantly after that, I had that thought, I felt this flood of sadness and torment come over me. And essentially it was as if the spiritual realm had been revealed to me, and I realized that if I wasn't going to change my ways, this is what I was going to be captive to for the rest of my life. So I lay down, just tried to sleep, but every time I closed my eyes, it just surrounded me. From that day on, I really understood the importance of a strong Christian community. I found myself seeking one that I could bleed my feelings to and ask questions and learn more. Ultimately just grow closer in this relationship. And that's how I found myself at Chi Alpha's doorsteps. It was the beginning of my junior year. They were having their opening worship service. Whenever I walked up, I just immediately felt genuinely accepted and appreciated. I had the opportunity to share a little bit of my story with Pastor Chris. He encouraged me to involve myself in the men's Bible study. So, I took heed to his advice. I joined, and it was probably one of the best experiences for me. And just over the course of that year, I found myself thinking, wow, this is amazing. I'd really love to involve myself more from a leadership role. And, God honored that, and he provided me the opportunity. I've been president of the organization for a year now, and I'm moving into my second consecutive year at the position. I think back to the person I was just a couple short years ago, and I thank God for just everything that He's shown me and He's taught me, and just the reminder that while He is sovereign and just, He's also merciful, gracious, and loving. Chi Alpha has just given me an excellent opportunity to take this love and share it, to help others grow, and to use the experiences of my past to cause them to realize themselves the things that God has shown me. And I would like to just encourage everyone watching this video to do the same thing, and just realize that you love God, you love people, everything else is easy.